everybody, this is your weekly astrology for the week of June 24th through the 30th. So we're going to start with the retrogrades. We have this week, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, and the North Node, all in retrograde this week. Now, Mars retrograde is also in here, but it's not until a little bit further into the week, so I'm not going to start with that. But with these planets transits in retrograde, there's a lot of banishing negative habits. There's a lot of restructuring and cleaning up going on this week, as also has been going on towards the beginning of the month as well, right? So you're revamping your life plan, your decisions. It's a really big time. Reevaluation changes in your life that are going to set you up for the future. Now, Neptune is about the review of your desires. This has only been going on for the last week or so. So this is when all of the actions and all of the setup that you have done in the past is setting you up for the future. And that's why I brought that up about all of these retrogrades, because you're really going to, I feel, see this action start to take more place. It's forming more. You're seeing the consequences a little bit more this week. You're also getting through a lot of personal things, especially with the sun being in Cancer here with Neptune going retro. It's a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions are running really deep for you, and you're sensitive. The moon coming up is really going to be enhanced, and we'll get on that. But you're trying to nurture yourself during this hard time, because change is not always easy. Okay, then we move into Tuesday the 26th, and we have Mars retrograde. This Mars, okay, so this week, towards the middle of the week, you may start to feel disoriented. A lot of ups and downs, mix-ups, and I feel like it has a lot to do. It's been going on for almost the whole month. There it is. So Spirit told me to pull a card. So with hope also being the Star card, which is an Aquarius card as well. Ooh, I feel like it got really, really dark, but it'll adjust. Okay. Oh, back to the hope card. It's about having a vision or being optimistic, okay? So everyone is looking at their own situations, trying to make the best out of their own lives, okay? I feel like the things that you have put down are going to come back up, okay? And you're going to have to reevaluate your wants and your desires and what it is that you truly need and what path you truly want. So moving to Thursday, we have the full moon in Capricorn. Like I said, because of the sun being in Cancer, the moons are really going to be enhanced for you in those areas. So this is about making goals and adjustments, plans when it comes to your life with anything. You're really focused on making things work during this time. Ooh, maybe love relationships, okay? This is also about things you really want. Things you really would like to have in your life. You can have those. Those are attainable. And you're starting to understand that, okay? This is also a time about learning your emotions. Really focusing on why you feel the way you feel about different things. So you're trying to be happy with the life that you have, and you're readjusting these new emotions to that. I hope that makes sense. So next we move to Mercury in Leo. This is a time about being strong, especially with all of these emotions going together. So Leo gives you drive, which is interesting because Capricorn gives you a goal. Like I said, Capricorn gives you a goal, Leo gives you the drive, okay? So you're a force to be reckoned with at this time. Be careful about being too prideful and arrogant, because that can come out a lot during the end of the week. Yeah, there it is. You have to find balance in your truth. Now that this new truth is coming up and everything is being balanced out, okay? You have to be honest, forthcoming, balanced, and righteous. Pay attention to detail at this time, because you might forget about the little details. It's not about just seeing the goal and thinking about how far you can get and how fast. You have to take it slowly because you don't want to miss the small things, okay? So we're going to go into your weekly reading. Hello, air signs. This is your weekly reading for June 24th through 30th. So let's see what Spirit has for you, starting with Gemini. Spirit, what do you have for Gemini for June 24th through 30th? What would you like them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse. Wow. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Eight of Cups. You have the Two of Cups and the Strength in reverse. So Gemini, you need to think clearly this week. I feel like because of all the disorientation of the transits, that you're trying to make sense of things and you're making bad decisions, okay? It's time for you to go with the flow and get in union with yourself. There may be an opportunity for you to actually have a relationship, but this is a weak area for you, relationships. I feel like you don't feel like you have the compassion or things in order enough to do it for some reason if it comes to relationships. But it feels like you feel weak this week because of the transits. You don't feel in control, and that could be a problem with you this week. Especially with the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords being in reverse, you're not really putting a lot of effort in. You're not making good decisions. You may be very tight with your thoughts, with your actions, with what you're doing, because you're trying to have control at this time because things feel out of whack. I feel like there's a lot of communication coming towards you, but you're not really communicating back as much as you could be, okay? Which is interesting because towards the end of the month, you've decided not to invest time into things and walk away from certain situations. I don't know if that's good for you. I'm going to be honest. But you need to walk away from not being clear with yourself. Okay, not communicating, not expressing yourself. It's like you need to get order in your life. You need to communicate. You're not investing the right time and energy into things. But I feel like you're going to walk away due to weakness. Something isn't over. Like I said, it feels like something isn't ending, like you're just kind of drifting away from it because you don't understand it. It's a little bit easier for you. It's your way of having control. You have these ideas and you know what you should do, but you're just not investing the time in it. It's like you're not planning. You're not getting what you could get, but you're deciding to walk away due to weakness, or having a weakness, or feeling like you're not in control this week. Magnificence. I love this for you. Own your magnificence. The world needs your brilliance and grace. Allow yourself to enjoy, Gemini. There's something that's not finished and you're not giving it the attention that it needs. That's not investing your time wisely. Okay? Next we have Libra. Spirit, what do you have for Libra for June 24th through 30th? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Five of Wands in reverse, Two of Pentacles, Five of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, the Hierophant, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. It looks like this week someone or something may come to sweep you off of your feet. This could be a situation that just feels wonderful, okay, that is charming in a way. And you have to make a decision on it this week, okay? I feel like you may be on the fence this week about something, or someone could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, right? So at the beginning of the week, you have the Five of Wands in reverse, which is really about maybe someone saying sorry to you, or you letting something go. Why? Because the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. It means that this may be a difficult situation, or there was a delay, okay, in finances, or some money coming in, and you are, it's a reminder for you to be patient on what is coming up to you, okay? So it's time for you to make changes in your life because you're having these troubles, and I feel like you will. You're trying to figure out how to balance things so you can make that happen. You have the Magician. You have the power. You have the power to balance. And you're taking that power and that skill that you have and making this a better situation for yourself. Be careful of lashing out or having people lash out against you, okay? That is really important. I feel like someone may be saying I'm sorry to you, or you may be saying sorry to someone else, fixing a situation, and then things are going to work out, especially with the Hierophant. It may be going back to church or some sort of religious ceremony, going back to someone, a relationship, a marriage, or it could just be you, you know, family. It could be family too. I'm hearing family. Okay, saying sorry. There is a decision that needs to be made. It's really up to you. And that's why the Two of Swords are here, because, you know, this could be an apology as well, the Knight of Cups. Judgment in reverse and the Fool in reverse. The Judgment in reverse comes up because there needs to be some change. That's what that means. It means that you're reevaluating a situation. The fact that there's no growth. The fact that you're not getting what you want. And that's why you're using your power to get some balance, to get some control, right? To see the other possibilities that are out there. Be careful of being foolish with the Fool card in reverse, like retaliation, okay? I feel like there may be an apology coming to you, or you have an apology. Don't be foolish. Don't be vain, okay? It may not turn out just the way you think it is. Okay, I'm hearing like a boys club. So it may take you some time to get in. Okay, just because you have this epiphany and you decide that you want something doesn't mean that it's going to happen immediately. Okay, I don't know why they're telling me to pull another card. Yeah, it may not turn out the way that you want, okay? But it doesn't mean that you don't have to stop fighting, and it doesn't mean that you don't have to stop thinking about what to do next, researching, okay? Okay, next we have Aquarius. So Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius for June 24th through 30th? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of? World in reverse, Two of Wands, Strength card in reverse, Two of Cups, Three of Wands, Eight of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you may be dealing with a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but really I feel like this week, especially with those two being your overall card, the Page of Wands talks about new beginnings, being motivated, having a lot of new feelings towards something. I like the way this feels, okay? After not being clear. It's like not being clear and then having that energy. But be careful though, because with the Ace of Swords being in reverse and there being like a lack of order or complications within other situations in your life, but you're not taking that and moving forward with it. It reminds you to reevaluate things and to think things through, because you have this new energy that's coming out of you, and that's that Mercury in Leo for sure. So you have some things that are unfinished. You have some unfinished business going on, okay? And you may be skeptical about it or doubtful that something will go through, especially in a relationship. I'm going to say in a relationship because that's all that I'm hearing, or a partnership, okay? But I see you having ideas about this, like you haven't forgotten about it, you're still moving forward, and I see that you're taking some action. There is going to be an action that's taking place. Either you are or someone else will take that action, especially with these two cards being next to each other. It's like having that idea and then acting upon it, you know, something is starting here, okay? You may have a weakness thinking that it may not pan through, or maybe you made the wrong decision, just feeling like you don't have control. Be careful about falling back. Like if something doesn't happen immediately or it doesn't work out the way that you thought, don't feel like you need to be mean or go back to how you were doing things in the past. This is a reminder that you need to get out of that mindset. You're moving forward. You have an opportunity to move forward. Don't let yourself get mentally trapped. You can release yourself from this. You can release yourself from the confusion and start something new, Aquarius, okay? You may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's you're not really having a strong situation right now. You may be having some financial issues. Okay, it's very interesting because it feels like you think you know something, but it's the wrong thing. Okay, so yeah, it's time to start something new, because what you were doing in the past isn't working. Is pretty much the answer, or where that energy feels like it's going. You do have the moon in reverse, and it talks about taking risky moves or being uncertain about something, and that's where you find that weakness. It's like you made a step and you're like, oh, maybe that wasn't a good thing. You need to get out of your head, okay, and just let things unfold, right? Because you have that new energy now with that Page of Wands and that Mercury in Leo. So you have to kind of go with that, because that's where it's taking you, okay? Ooh, you have trust. And it says, trust your decisions, march to the beat of your own heart. Oh, I love when the cards match. So you have to trust yourself, Aquarius. You have to move forward. You have to get out of your fear and be untrapped. Okay? And what does it say? March to the beat of your own heart. What is your heart saying? Right? Because that's what you're doing with this. This is that drive. All these wands, that's about drive and energy. You have a plan. You want something with the Two of Cups here, and that's in the upright. You want that union. You want that harmony. Okay? It's like, it's time for me to compromise. It's time for me to get what I want. So thank you so much for listening, Aquarius. If you want private reading, remember the links in the description box below. I love you so much. Love and light. Bye-bye.